Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for today's new video. In just 3 episodes, Chicago Fire Season 13 has already seen significant shakeups. One of the most dramatic moments comes when Chief Dom Pascal fires Jack Damon, Benny Severide's son, in Episode 3. All kinds of crazy. While I believe Pascal made the right call, there are 2 major issues with how it all played out. Like the rest of the *1 Chicago franchise, Firehouse 51 has experienced dramatic changes over the past year. The show's abbreviated 12th season, cut short by the dual Hollywood strikes of 2023, saw several longtime characters, Blake Gallo, Sylvie Brett, and Chief Wallace Bowden, depart. Their exits left a void, but also created opportunities for fresh storylines in Season 13. The arrival of Jack Damon at Firehouse 51 was one such storyline. His presence brought new complications, particularly for Kelly Severide and Stella Kidd, as Jack's actions sowed discord in their marriage. While I appreciated the way Jack's storyline organically introduced tension into Kelly and Stella's relationship without relying on overused themes like disagreements about children, the narrative reached its breaking point in Episode 3, when Kidd came clean to Pascal about Jack's behavior. While I remain skeptical of Dom Pascal as Chief Bowden's replacement, I have to admit that firing Jack Damon was the right call. Pascal's decision wasn't made lightly, though it initially seemed like he was targeting Stella Kidd. He had been eyeing her as a potential reason for Truck 81's high turnover rate and appeared ready to transfer her off the team. Given Kidd's history with Severide, one could speculate that Pascal also saw her continued presence as a source of tension, especially with Jack in the mix. However, Pascal changed his mind after discovering the truth about Jack. This pivot demonstrated fairness, even if Pascal has yet to fully earn the trust of Firehouse 51. Jack Damon's firing was ultimately the best move for everyone involved. Jack's reckless and disobedient behavior endangered both his team and the integrity of the firehouse. His inability to separate personal conflicts from professional responsibilities made him a liability. Moreover, his departure alleviates the strain he was causing between Severide and Kidd. While Chicago Fire thrives on interpersonal drama, the constant tension Jack created could have become repetitive and tiresome. For Firehouse 51, losing a team member like Jack, who consistently undermined trust and camaraderie, was a necessary step toward restoring stability. While I agree that firing Jack Damon was the right choice, it highlights a recurring issue for Chicago Fire its inability to stabilize its cast. Truck 81, in particular, has been plagued by turnover. Jack's firing means that Kidd will once again have to search for a new team member to fill the void. This process has become a frustrating cycle, as Firehouse 51 has struggled to retain personnel since Blake Gallo's departure in Season 12. Derek Gibson, Jack's predecessor, seemed like a promising addition. He was settling into the role, and his growing camaraderie with Sam Carver added depth to the team dynamic. Unfortunately, Gibson's abrupt departure to handle personal issues left his potential storyline unexplored. The frequent turnover not only disrupts the fictional firehouse, but also affects the show's broader appeal. While Chicago Fire is built around its thrilling weekly rescue missions, its real strength lies in the relationships between its characters. A revolving door of cast members prevents the ensemble from developing the chemistry that has made the series so beloved. Change can invigorate a long-running show like Chicago Fire but it needs to be handled thoughtfully. Rapid, repeated cast shifts risk alienating viewers who become attached to certain characters. For Season 13, maintaining some consistency in the lineup would go a long way toward preserving the show's emotional core. My second issue with Jack's firing is how it abruptly ends his storyline with Kelly Severide. Jack was introduced late in Season 12, and his connection to Kelly was revealed only in the final. Season 13's time jump meant viewers missed out on the immediate fallout of that revelation. When the new season began, the brothers had already begun bonding, but their relationship quickly unraveled due to Jack's behavior. The decision to fire Jack essentially cuts short what could have been a compelling exploration of sibling dynamics. Benny Severide's legacy looms large over both brothers, and it would have been fascinating to see them grapple with their shared history and differing upbringings. Jack offered Kelly a rare opportunity to connect with family outside of his marriage to Kid. Unfortunately, Chicago Fire chose to sideline the storyline, just as it was gaining momentum. The lack of development makes Jack's arc feel incomplete. While his attitude justified his firing, his relationship with Kelly deserved more screen time. Instead of allowing the brothers to work through their issues, the show opted for a quick resolution that leaves much to be desired. The silver lining to Jack's firing is that he remains alive and could theoretically return to the series. While it seems unlikely that he would rejoin Firehouse 51, given the dramatic fallout with both Severide and Kid, there's still room for his story to continue. Jack's actions in his final days at the firehouse were undeniably problematic. Pitting his brother against his sister-in-law was both immature and harmful. However, his departure leaves unresolved questions. For Kelly Severide, letting his brother go without a proper resolution is bound to weigh heavily. A return appearance from Jack could provide the closure both characters need. If Chicago Fire chooses to revisit Jack's storyline, it should focus on repairing the brothers' relationship. A heartfelt conversation or shared moment of understanding could add emotional weight to their arc. Without such closure, the unresolved tension may linger as a missed opportunity in the show's storytelling. Chief Dom Pascal's decision to fire Jack Damon was ultimately the right move for Firehouse 51. Jack's reckless behavior and personal conflicts with Kelly Severide and Stella Kid made him unfit for the team. However, the fallout from his firing highlights two significant issues. First, Chicago Fire needs to address its ongoing struggle to stabilize its cast. The constant turnover undermines the show's ability to build meaningful relationships among its characters. Second, Jack's abrupt departure cuts short a potentially rich storyline with Severide. While Jack's firing resolves one problem for Firehouse 51, it creates others for Chicago Fire as a series. Hopefully, the door remains open for his return so the show can provide the closure this storyline deserves. Jack Damon's firing underscores broader challenges Chicago Fire faces as it approaches its second decade on air. Long-running series like this, one must strike a delicate balance between maintaining viewer interest and respecting character-driven storytelling. In Jack's case, his brief and turbulent time at Firehouse 51 feels emblematic of a recurring issue: the show's tendency to introduce promising characters and plotlines only to resolve them hastily or abandon them altogether. Damon's potential as a character went beyond his familial connection to Kelly Severide. His arrival introduced a fresh perspective on the legacy of Benny Severide, a polarizing figure in the Chicago universe. Jack's presence could have sparked deeper exploration of how Benny's shadow shaped both sons in different ways. Did Jack resent his father's absence in his life? Did Kelly see Jack as a younger version of himself, navigating similar insecurities? These are questions that remain unanswered because of the show's decision to write Jack out so soon. Moreover, Jack's dynamic with Stella Kid offered fertile ground for further storytelling. Stella has long been a fiercely independent and competent leader, but Jack's antagonism tested her in new ways. The tension between them highlighted her strength, but also revealed vulnerabilities in her relationship with Kelly. Allowing Jack's arc to play out over a longer period could have added layers to these character dynamics, enriching the overall narrative. For Kelly Severide, Jack's firing is not just a professional disappointment, but a personal failure. Severide has often taken on the role of a mentor and protector in Firehouse 51, but his dynamic with Jack was different. It was familial, raw, and uncharted territory for a man who has always struggled with vulnerability. Jack's sudden exit denies Severide the opportunity to grapple with the complexities of siblinghood. While their relationship was far from perfect, it was compelling to watch Kelly try to reconcile his loyalty to his brother with his responsibilities to the firehouse and his marriage. The unresolved nature of their bond leaves an emotional gap that Chicago Fire should address in the future. If Jack returns, it would be a chance for Severide to confront his feelings about their estrangement. Whether the brothers mend their relationship or decide to part ways permanently, such a storyline could provide the emotional catharsis that was missing from Jack's abrupt firing. For Chicago Fire to maintain its status as a fan-favorite series, it must take steps to avoid the pitfalls of transient storytelling. While the episodic nature of the show allows for engaging, standalone rescue missions, its heart lies in the relationships among its characters. Stability within the main cast is essential for these relationships to flourish. If Season 13 wants to capitalize on the opportunities left by recent departures, it must focus on deepening connections among its core characters. Rather than introducing new faces only to write them out after a few episodes, the show should invest in building long-term arcs that allow the ensemble to grow together. Additionally, revisiting unfinished storylines, like the Severide brothers' relationship, could help resolve lingering questions and provide a sense of closure for fans. Jack Damon's exit may have been necessary for the immediate narrative, but his story feels far from over. Bringing him back, whether for redemption, reconciliation, or even further conflict, could inject fresh energy into the show while honoring the emotional stakes it has already set up. Chief Dom Pascal's decision to fire Jack Damon was the right move for Firehouse 51, but it came with significant narrative consequences. While the immediate tension between Jack, Kelly Severide, and Stella Kidd is resolved, the fallout highlights issues with the show's handling of new characters and unfinished arcs. To remain compelling, Chicago Fire must find a way to stabilize its cast while also giving proper attention to the emotional threads it introduces. Jack Damon's departure may have closed one chapter, but his story, and its impact on Severide, feels incomplete. A thoughtful return for Jack could provide the closure both the characters and viewers deserve, ensuring that Chicago Fire continues to deliver the heartfelt, character-driven drama that has made it a standout in the Chicago franchise.